Hey everybody, it's Veronica. This is try 2 of the video how to link the Google Classroom to the Google website. Turned on my sound this time, so everyone should be able to hear me. Yay! So here on the website, I have my ELAR lesson, and for Monday, I want to include a Google assignment, a classroom assignment for the sticky notes that the kids are going to be writing on. Just in case they want to have something to do on the computer. So the first thing that I do is I write in my placeholder text, which is this highlighted word here. Here. And so now that I know where I want the link to go, I can go create the materials that is going to go on the Google Classroom and eventually be linked to this word. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ELAR folder on my Google Drive, and I'm going to make a brand new Google slide. And it's going to share with everyone who has access to that folder. And then I'm going to label it what I want it to be. So it's going to be Monday, ELAR. Actually, no, I'm going to label it the date. April 6th, ELAR. Sticky notes. Wow, I cannot type. And then at the end, I'm going to put the word original. That's going to make a little bit more sense in a minute. So now that I have the title of my Google slide, I'm going to change the page setup. So over here underneath the File tab, I'm going to go down until I see Page Setup. I'm going to click it. Then I'm going to click Custom. I'm going to change it to be 8.5 by 11. So that way, if I ever need to print out this page, I already have the slide that's the same size as a piece of paper. And I'm going to delete the text boxes that are already on the page because I like to add in my own. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a table because I'm going to make something that kind of looks like sticky notes. So I'm going to use my Insert tab. I'm going to go down to Table, and I want to make 4 sticky notes. So I'm going to make a table that's 2 by 2. And before I resize it, I want to make sure that I can see it. So I'm going to go up here to my Edit menu, and I'm going to choose Border Color. I'm going to make border color be black, and then I'm going to change the border weight. So I'm going to make the border weight 8 points. So that way it's a really thick black border all the way around the 4 squares. And then I'm going to resize it to be about the same size as my piece of paper. So that way the kids have the most amount of space they can to write. And the last thing I'm going to do before I type anything is I'm going to change my font. I don't like Arial. I like Century Gothic. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change my font size to 24 because I want it to be really big, a title for the kids to look at. So I'm going to type in sticky note number 1. And then I'm just going to copy that so that way I don't have to keep typing. And I'm just going to change it in each of the different table boxes, to be sticky note number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And because sticky notes are different colors, I'm going to go up here to my Edit menu again, and I'm going to see if I can make each square of the table a different color. So the fill color is this little paint bucket. And my first sticky note, let's make it orange. Lots of sticky notes are orange. And number 2, going to fill that one as a, let's see, maybe a purple. I kind of like the light purple ones. Yep. And then let's make this one a green one. Let's do the lime green. Yeah, that looks good. And then number 4, let's make number 4 blue, maybe the bright blue. There we go. Awesome. So now that I've added in my titles and I've made this template the way that I want, I can save it to my computer. So the reason why you do the original document first is because this is going to be the part of the slide that the kids cannot change. This is going to be like the background. So I'm going to save it to my computer. I'm going to download underneath my file menu, and I'm going to download as a JPEG image. And it's just the current slide because I only have one. And it's going to show up underneath my downloads. There we go. Yeah, I had made a... It's going to show up underneath my downloads file on my computer, so that way I can find it very easily. And so now that I have my background, I can go to my Google Classroom and create an assignment. So I'm going to go to my Google Classwork page, and I'm going to push create assignment, and I'm going to title it the exact same thing that I had titled my original template, April 6th ELAR sticky notes. And I'm going to type in my instructions, type your sticky note info here. And before I create anything to go with this assignment, I'm going to change this right menu here to make sure that it is going to all the students in my class, that it's ungraded because it's just daily work, there is no due date, and that the topic is April 6th through 10th ELAR. So if I was working on something for math, I could choose math, science, or social studies, depending on what it is that I'm making. I'm working on ELAR, so I choose ELAR, and now I'm ready to create my Google Slide assignment that's going to go to the kids. So I push the plus button for create, I go down to slide, and then I'm going to wait for it to upload because the most important step is about to happen. The most important step in any Google Classroom assignment is this drop-down menu here. You can see all the different options for the slide that you have made. I'm going to choose make a copy for each student. So that way every single kid who logs on gets to make their own version of the sticky notes. If you don't change it, if you change it to one of the other two versions, it'll just be 40 kids editing the same Google slide, and it's just going to be a mess. So make a copy for each student so that way it's less work for you and it's easier for the kids. Now that I have my Google slide created for the assignment, I can go and I'm going to title it the exact same thing that I made in the Google Classroom. I'm going to delete my text boxes because I don't want them, and I'm going to change my page size to be 8.5 by 11, so that way it matches the template that I already have saved on my computer. Now that my page is set up, I can go to the insert picture button or insert image, which is this little mountain guy, and I'm going to push upload from computer. I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to choose April 6th ELAR sticky notes original because that's the picture that I've already made, and it's going to be the background of the template I assigned to the kids. So as you can see, they can't change anything. I guess they can move the image around, but they really can't change anything on the background. The title is still the same. The spacing is still the same. So I'm going to put in a text box here to let the kids know what they can actually change. And yet again, I'm going to change my font to be Century Gothic, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than 24. So I pick 18, and I'm just going to type in edit text. So that way you can see the title is large and the actual assignment is a little bit smaller. And so really all I'm doing is I'm just copying and pasting this text box so that way I can put one in each of the sticky notes. So the shortcut commands for that is Command C for copy, Command V for paste. And now that I have all 4 of my sticky notes set up, I'm good to go. I'm going to go back and check my Google assignment one more time. It's ungraded. There's no due date. It's make every copy for a student, and it's in the correct topic. I see that it's saved, so I'm going to choose assign. As soon as it's assigned, I can go and check the Google Classroom to make sure that everything is correct. So I'm going to scroll down until I see April 6th through 10th ELAR, and I'm going to go to the April 6th ELAR sticky notes. I see that my Google slide is there. No one has seen it yet or turned it in. My instructions are good to go. And so I'm going to go to these 3 circles on the right side, and I'm going to choose copy link. Once I have that link copied, as my little pop-up tells me, I'm going to go back to the website, and I'm going to link my Google Classroom assignment. So this is my highlighted text because this is where I want the link to live. I can either choose this insert link button, or if you want to use another shortcut, Command K will open up the exact same linking dialog. So I'm going to push Command V to paste. I push apply, and now I'm ready to publish. I'm going to publish this site, and if I want to preview it and check it, you can make sure that the link is actually going to take you to the Google Classroom, I know this is the correct link because it says classroom.google.com. And if I click on it, it takes me straight to April 6th ELAR sticky notes. So yeah, this is how you link Google Classroom to your website. I hope it was helpful. Okay, bye-bye.